When you hear the letters www, what do you think? I'm sure like most people you would think World Wide Web. Why wouldn't you? Well, what if you decided to take those letters and use them in your daily life to create the life you really want? All you have to do is change the words and you will have a constant reminder to use every day in everything you do. The 3 words you need are what, why, and who. Let me tell you more about these words. What? What do you want? Without knowing what you actually want, how can you go anywhere? It would be as if you're spending your days doing the same thing, living the same repeated day, just like Groundhog Day. As a friend of mine says, if you always do what you've always done, you will always get what you've always got. If you keep living your life the same way, nothing will ever change. So you need to find your what. What is your dream? What is your goal? What is the one thing you would love more than anything in the world? Whatever that may be, just know you can have it. I've had several whats in my life, but it wasn't until I changed my attitude to life was I able to take my what and make it reality. One of those whats was to beat depression, and that's what I did. But I needed another 2 words to get me there. The second word is why. Why do you want what it is you want? There needs to be a reason. When there is a reason to do the things you want to do, then you are more likely to achieve your goals. That reason gives you the drive you need for those days where you just don't feel like doing what you need to do. In beating my depression, I had to grab hold of my why tight. During my depression, I used to say, I just want to be happy. Although a great thought, it wasn't a strong enough reason. I had to come up with a strong enough why, something to set a fire in me. My why was that I never wanted to feel the emptiness of depression ever again. Some of you may understand the feeling of being an empty vessel. It is the most unpleasant feeling of all, and yet I had lived in it for 30 years. Understanding that why gave me a target to aim for. It gave me a path to start walking down. I needed a direction, and having a strong why lit my way. So you may have your what, and you may have your why, but the most important thing to have is the who. Who is the person you are going to be as a result of your what and why? Who do you need to be? Who is the person you will become when you've achieved your goals? Knowing who you need to be is essential. When you get in touch with that future version of yourself, then you are already well on the way to getting what you want. I want you to imagine the future. Imagine yourself in the future. What do you look like? How do you feel? What is the world around you like? Who is the person you have become because of achieving your goal? Getting to understand how that person acts, feels, behaves is key to achieving your goals. If you understand the life you will have after putting in the work, then you will be able to call on that feeling on those days where you just want to give up. Those days come to us all, but knowing that something better is around the corner and knowing what that feels like will help you push through those tough days. In beating my depression, I knew my future self was strong, a confident man who didn't worry, and when hit by a challenge, faced it head on. Working on myself daily, it didn't take too long until I became that strong, confident, worry-free man. I began to enjoy the challenges that came my way, as I knew that each challenge was just me gaining more experience that I can use to live a better life. When you know your what, your why, and more importantly, your who, anything that you want will be achievable. And you can become the person you have always wanted to be. So, who are you today? And who are you going to be in the future?